Hello there, I'm Dr. Matthews. Today I'm not here to lecture or give you some complicated medical seminar. I just want to sit down with you, like two old friends catching up and share something small, something simple. But if you truly listen, it just might change how your legs feel every single morning. Let me ask you this. Have you ever had one of those days where you barely did anything? No long walks, no standing for hours, but your legs still ache. They feel heavy, tight, as if you'd run a marathon. You get up from your chair and your knees protest, your calves feel stiff, and you find yourself grabbing the table just to steady your balance. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. I've heard this story from hundreds of my patients. Picture yourself sitting in your favorite chair, maybe watching TV, reading a book, or just relaxing. And while you're sitting quietly, calmly, the circulation in your legs is slowing down. Slower than you realize, like a shallow river drying up. With less blood flow, your muscles aren't getting the oxygen they need. Your tissues aren't being nourished. And slowly, inflammation, swelling, and numbness begin to build up quietly day by day deep in your legs. Sitting too long, something that seems so harmless, can become one of the most silent enemies of leg health as we age. I'll never forget one of my patients, Carol, 72 years old. She walked into my clinic with this look of confusion and frustration. She said, "Doctor, I don't get it. I don't go out much, I stay home, I rest all the time, and yet my legs feel worse every week. Every morning they're stiff and sore. If I sit too long, I have to rub them just to be able to stand." And I gently told her, "Carol, the truth is, it's the resting too much that's hurting your legs." She looked at me surprised. But after a few weeks of simple habit changes, along with a natural method to support her circulation, she came back smiling. I never imagined that just sitting, a little less walking, a little more every hour would make such a big difference. Medically, this makes total sense. After the age of 50, our circulation, especially in the lower body, starts to slow down. The heart pumps less efficiently, our blood vessels get stiffer, and our muscles lose some elasticity. When you sit still for too long, blood can pool in the legs just like a blocked stream. Your muscles don't get enough oxygen. Your joints lose lubrication. And slowly, silently, inflammation sets in. Many of my patients ask me, "But isn't rest good for the legs?" Doctor, and I say rest in moderation. Yes, but too much rest, too much sitting, especially without movement, is just another form of inactivity. And that weakens your circulation, your muscles, and even your spirit. What most people don't realize is this. The more we avoid moving out of fear of pain, the weaker we get. The pain grows, and little by little we lose our independence. It's often in the quietest moments, those long hours sitting still, that the body whispers, "I need movement. I need care." You don't need to run marathons. You don't need a gym membership or heavy weights. You just need to stand up for a few minutes every hour. Take a gentle stroll through your home, or simply stretch your legs while you sit. That alone is a message to your body: I'm still paying attention. I still care about these legs of mine. And here's the beautiful part. There's also a natural, simple way to support your legs from the inside out. Something you can take each morning, just one spoonful a day. No pills, no side effects, no expensive supplements. I'm going to share that with you in just a moment. Now, I know what you might be thinking. One spoonful a day. Really, that's all it takes? I get the skepticism. After all, we've been told for decades that healing requires pills, prescriptions, and complicated treatments. But sometimes, the most powerful answers don't come in a bottle. They come from nature, and they come from traditions that have stood the test of time. Picture this. You start your morning not with a handful of pills, but with a single spoonful of something simple, natural, and gentle. No chemicals, no warnings, no long list of side effects. Just 4 ingredients, each chosen for their unique ability to nourish, heal, and restore your legs from the inside out. Let me walk you through them. First, we've got almonds. Tiny, yes, but packed with vitamin E, healthy fats, and antioxidants. Vitamin E is like a repair crew for your muscles. It helps reduce soreness, supports nerve function, and speeds up recovery in areas like your calves, your knees, your thighs. Especially in older adults, this nutrient becomes more important than ever. Many people living with chronic leg discomfort are unknowingly missing this one essential vitamin. Just walnuts, one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids. Now, omega-3s are nature's answer to inflammation. They help oil the joints, reduce swelling, and improve blood flow, especially in the legs where circulation is often poorest. I had an uncle in his 70s who used to wake up with knees that crackled like an old rocking chair. After 3 weeks of adding walnuts and light movement, he told me, "Doc, I finally feel like these knees are mine again." Then we have fennel seeds. You've probably seen them used for digestion, but they do much more than freshen breath. Fennel gently relaxes tight muscles, improves circulation, and has a mild anti-inflammatory effect that helps with stiffness, especially in the lower body. Think of it as a natural muscle soother, not aggressive, not artificial, just calm, steady support. And finally, a surprise ingredient, rock sugar. Yes, I said sugar, but hear me out. In Ayurvedic tradition, rock sugar isn't just about sweetness. It helps balance the heat and intensity of the other ingredients. It cools the system, aids digestion, and helps distribute nutrients more efficiently through the body. In this mix, it's not the star, it's the messenger helping deliver the healing where it's needed most. But you're my own. So how do you make it? Take equal parts of almonds, walnuts, fennel seeds, and rock sugar. Grind them into a fine powder. Store the mix in an airtight jar. That's it. Every morning, take 1 teaspoon of this mix on an empty stomach with warm water or a glass of warm milk if you prefer. No cooking, no brewing, just a small daily habit that your body will thank you for. One of my patients, Helen, 65, struggled with stiff knees and thigh pain every morning. She didn't change her diet or exercise routine. All she did was take this 1 spoonful every morning. After 3 weeks, she came back to my office smiling. "Doctor, I walked up the stairs yesterday without even thinking about it." Another patient, Ray, 71, used to get leg cramps every night. Now no more cramps, and he's walking farther than he has in years with lighter, stronger legs. This isn't a quick fix. It's not a painkiller. It's a natural way to address the root issues: poor circulation, inflammation, weak joints, and nutritional gaps, all of which contribute to leg pain in seniors. Instead of numbing the pain, this spoonful nourishes the body. Instead of blocking symptoms, it builds strength. And over time, it helps your legs do what they were meant to do: move, support you, carry you. So tomorrow morning, before your tea, before your breakfast, just 1 spoon, 1 quiet, intentional step toward healing. And as the days pass, pay attention. Notice how your legs feel when you get up, when you walk, when you take those stairs. Sometimes the answer isn't in the pharmacy. Sometimes it's in your kitchen. In the next part of this video, I'll explain why this natural approach works better than painkillers in the long run, and how relying less on pills can give your body back the strength it's been asking for all along. I'll see you there. Let me speak plainly with you now. I know that for many of us, especially those over 60, painkillers have become part of our routine. 1 pill for the back, another for the knees, maybe a third for sleep. It's become normal. But the truth is, normal doesn't always mean healthy. And here's what I've seen over and over again in my 30+ years as a doctor: painkillers don't heal. They only hide. Think about it this way. Taking a painkiller is like turning off a smoke alarm without putting out the fire. Sure, it feels quieter, easier, but the real danger, it's still there, burning slowly beneath the surface. Painkillers, whether over-the-counter or prescription, don't fix inflammation. They don't improve circulation. They don't nourish your joints or strengthen your muscles. What they do is block the signal. They numb your brain so it doesn't notice the discomfort. But your legs, your joints, your nerves, they're still struggling silently. And what's worse, long-term use comes at a cost. Your liver and kidneys have to process every pill. Over time, they get tired. Your bones may weaken. Your digestive system can become irritated. Some pain meds even raise blood pressure or increase your risk of falls. And suddenly, you're not just managing pain, you're managing side effects from the medication that was supposed to help. So let me ask you gently but honestly, are you healing your body or just silencing it? If you stop the pain for a few hours but the damage keeps growing underneath, is that really a solution, or is it just a habit we've accepted because it's quick, because it's easy, because we didn't know there was another way? Here's where the 1 spoonful comes in. It doesn't cover up the problem. It works with your body gently daily, restore what's broken. The vitamin E from almonds helps your muscles recover. The omega-3s from walnuts ease inflammation. The fennel supports blood flow. The rock sugar delivers nutrients where they're needed most. And most importantly, there are no side effects, no long-term damage, no fear of dependency, just nourishment, just balance, just healing. One of my patients, Mr. Allen, 68, came to me with a grocery bag full of pill bottles. He was tired, not just from pain, but from keeping up with the pills. He told me, "Doc, I don't even know what's helping anymore. I just take them because I'm afraid not to." So instead of adding another prescription, I gave him a recipe, those 4 ingredients you now know. 1 spoon a day. 3 weeks later, he sat in my office lighter, smiling, walking easier. He said, "For the first time in years, I forgot to take my pain pills, and I didn't need them." That is real healing. That's what happens when you support the body, not shut it up. Your body is wiser than you think. It doesn't want a crutch. It wants a chance to rebuild, to function naturally, to move freely. And you don't need to rely on a pharmacy to do that. You need food that heals, movement that supports, and small, steady choices like that 1 spoon each morning. In the next video, I'll help you take that next step. I'll show you a few simple exercises. No jumping, no sweating, no gym. Just gentle movements you can do at home in 5 minutes or less that help the effects of the spoonful go even deeper. Because healing is more than what you eat. It's also how you move. And I promise, you can move better than you think. Now let's take a breath. Not to end the conversation, but to reflect on what we've just shared. Think about it. 1 spoon a day. That's it. No prescriptions, no expensive treatments, no complicated routines. Just one small habit, quiet, gentle, and consistent, that has the power to shift how your legs feel, how you move, and how you live. Here's what I've learned after working with thousands of patients over 60. Your body doesn't need miracles. It just needs the right kind of support. At this age, we don't want extreme diets or trendy pills. We want something real, something honest, something that works with the body, not against it. That's exactly what this simple spoonful offers. A natural way to ease pain, improve circulation, and bring comfort back to your legs without masking the truth or risking your health. You see, you're not too old to feel better. And it's never too late to begin healing from within. I often tell my patients, living long is a gift, but living well, that's a choice. And it's a choice you can make tomorrow morning, before your coffee, before breakfast. Just reach for that spoon, that little mix you prepared with your own hands. Take it slowly, intentionally, like a promise to yourself. Today, I choose to heal, not hide. I choose to care for my legs, for me. Now listen, this isn't about instant results. You might not feel like you're 25 again in 3 days, but if you give your body the right support, consistently, kindly, you will notice changes. Less morning stiffness, easier steps, fewer cramps, and maybe even the confidence to take a longer walk without fear. And the best part, no side effects, no dependency, just you and your body rebuilding trust. And if you're ready to go even further, in the next video, I'll guide you through a few simple movements. Gentle leg exercises designed especially for seniors to help enhance blood flow, reduce swelling, and support everything this mix is doing inside your body. No equipment, no stress, just a few minutes a day. And trust me, you don't have to be flexible or athletic to do this. If you can breathe, sit, or stand, you can move. And that movement is part of the medicine. So let me say this one last time, heart to heart. You're not broken, you're not too old, and you're definitely not alone. Every time you choose that spoon, you're choosing strength, you're choosing health, you're choosing to walk forward on your own terms. I'm Dr. Matthews. Thank you for spending this time with me. And if you found this helpful, I'd love to hear how it goes for you in the comments. We're in this together, and I'll see you in the next video.